All right. Well, welcome to Chop It Up. My name is Kevin, host of the podcast, and I'm an author, entrepreneur, father, pastor, all around good guy. Hope so. But here's my public service announcement, and then I'm going to let the guys introduce themselves. If you're about to go grocery shopping for Thanksgiving and raisins are on your list, and you have the idea that you're going to use raisins for anything other than a healthy, nutritious snack while you're waiting for the turkey to get done, here's the public service announcement. Stay home. Don't go to the grocery store. Do not take up the time, the effort, the energy, or use up the parking space to go grocery shopping if you had intent to do anything with raisins other than use them as a healthy snack. If they were going in your stuffing, stay home. If you're going to figure out a way to garnish the turkey with it, stay home. If they were going in your mashed potatoes, stay home.
Oh my God.
This has been your Chop It Up public service announcement. And I'll let the fellas introduce themselves now.
Tari Watkins, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Love being here, but I can't combat anything that Kev just said, so I'm going to sign off on that. I second the motion. So here we go.
Terry Lewis, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, I think it's a three-way tie there. We all agree. Yeah, if you're doing anything with raisins other than popping them jokers as you wait for other things to cook,
right?
Yeah.
Or possibly a healthy trail mix, maybe. Other than that, no.
Yeah, that should
if
not.
If you have an idea of them being somewhere on your Thanksgiving dinner table,
yes, sir.
Oh no!
Don't don't go to the grocery store. Let somebody else handle that. DoorDash it, Instacart it. Who's the other one? Uber Eats it. Listen,
Papa John's, I'll even stretch it with cinnamon. If you're making cinnamon raisin bread and have a cinnamon raisin toast as a side for the kids, that's a stretch. But I'm stretching at this point. Any cooked raisins or any plain raisins and anything other than that.
That's still not the dinner table. We're still saying it must avoid the dinner table. I agree with you there. Yeah.
Or if you were planning on bringing it to the potluck tomorrow. So
I need a bouncer.
Yeah, just don't be mad if you wind up taking a full bowl home of whatever that's going to be.
Full bowl. There's still some left.
Right. Did anybody want to take some to go?
No.
You
leave it for your family.
I'm so cool. I got to go to my auntie's here in a sec. I'm good. I can't. I'm good to go. I appreciate it though. You know what? I can imagine that how it tastes. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Looks like you put some work into that. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. You know what? You took a lot of time with this. When I appreciate you putting that time in.
Raisin.
Yeah. He said raisins.
And from one smoker to the next. And again, when I say smoker, I'm talking about charcoal.
We're not talking about puff pass people.
Right. I'm not talking about cools. I'm not talking about
this time. I'm sorry.
But check the temperature on your turkey.
Oh, please. We don't need salmonella poisoning. We don't need that.
I worked at one call center in Oklahoma, and I was asked to bring a turkey because people found out I smoked turkeys.
Right.
I was asked to bring one. Somebody else said, "Oh, we can do one too." They did one too. It's like, cool. We have 2 turkeys. No problem with it. Until we started slicing into that joker. And listen, I love a good smoke ring on my brisket. I love a good smoke ring on ribs, the little pink meat that goes around.
But
there shouldn't be a smoke ring all the way through your turkey.
No.
Evidently, they had tried to do it and it was still frozen. So it was still bloody in a lot of places. Yeah. So check your temperature. Don't go by in fact, here's the secret. Don't go by that little thing that pops up out of the thigh.
Do not go by.
Don't trust that. You can use that as a guide to let you know it's almost done, but get you a good thermometer and check that joker.
Get you a really good instant read thermometer. They're not very expensive, like $20 on Facebook. I mean, on Amazon, it's not expensive. I'm about to give me 2 just in case the other one goes out. So I get a second one just in case. We're like NASA, we double up on everything.
Or just have some probes, because my smoker has probes that go into it. I can sit in the comfort of my home, check the temp, and I'm good.
Well, for those of us that ain't balling like Kev, go to Amazon, get an instant read thermometer.
You must not have met my accountant, aka Tarsha Crawley.
For those of us that ain't got Bluetooth probes in our smokers, well, I can't say that. I got one too. Never mind.
Listen, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, time. Because I'm behind. We have technology to put something that has Bluetooth technology in the middle of all that heat.
Yes. Yeah. So the probe goes into.
But we can't cure cancer.
Well, first of all, the probe goes into the meat. Then there's a wire that goes from the probe into the little device that is outside of the smoker, and then that sends the signal to you.
We have the ability to put something that is still used with Bluetooth.
Now there are Bluetooth probes where it's just a probe and there's Bluetooth. That is there. No, actually, I've got the Bluetooth box.
Bro, that's a precursor. That's a precursor to the mark of the beast. I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Boy, if you don't sound like my old James Smith in 1979. That Timex watches you got right there. That's the sound of the beast.
That's Antichrist. That's the sound of the beast right there.
Watch. What are you talking? Yeah.
Bro, when Pac-Man, no, I'm sorry, Space Invaders came out.
Barcodes, that's the mark of the beast. Remember the movies? The mark of the beast was an actual barcode in the movies.
Yes.
That he should show us as kids. Yes.
Yes. And they use a little grocery scanner.
$9.99. I'm more than that.
And here's the thing. I know we talked about it before, but those movies scared the living daylights out of all of us.
They were meant to, and they worked.
And because I remember we were because they would always show them like late at night, church night. It's you coming out at dark, and you're looking up at the moon. It's like, is it turning red?
Right.
Is the moon red right now?
The first time I saw an orange moon, I almost lost my grits, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you about the time when mom and dad were late coming home because they got a Christmas tree.
Yes.
And there was like nobody in the neighborhood, and the wind was howling. It started to rain. I'm at the door going, scared. It's not. I really thought I was left behind, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen.
Left behind.
I thought I was left behind. Me and the dog.
All right.
Me and Pinky the poodle.
So, for things that are going to be left behind on Thanksgiving.
Nice segue.
He's the king of segues, man.
Segue. That'll work.
Speaking of things that will be left behind on Thanksgiving Day, this is One Gotta Go. And if you're new to this channel, first of all, make sure that you're subscribing. In fact, I'll put it in the comments, but go to the Facebook page for Chop It Up Podcast, because it will be moving off of my personal page and moving strictly to the Chop It Up Facebook page, as well as the Chop It Up YouTube channel. We're trying to do some things around here, so help us and support us by subscribing, liking, sharing, following, retweeting, whatever else you listen, whatever you can do, do that. All right. So the goal behind one gotta go is this. I'm going to give 4 things. We're going to go around, tell the things that we're keeping, but at the end, one of the 4 things has got to go. And when we say it's got to go, what we're essentially saying is that if it never existed, we're treating it as if it never existed. For example, again, for most of us, we sent what's his name?
Israel.
Israel. We sent Israel to purgatory. He is no longer existing for some of us.
Man.
Beyonce no longer exists for some of us.
Ooh, we lost a follower on that one.
Toothpaste no longer exists for some of us.
I know. Hey, toilet paper for some of us. Remember?
That's right. Toilet paper too. For some
I
of
kicked
us.
toilet paper. I kicked TP. That's right.
Yep. So there are a few things that no longer exist for some of
Alien
us.
Invasion? Was that no? Y'all kept Alien Invasion, didn't you?
I kept Alien Invasion
versus the Purge. Yeah,
the Purge. Yeah, because
I don't even remember which one I kept on that one, to be honest.
So that's what we're talking about when we say one got to go. All right. So let's start off with the sides. All right.
So some upset people.
Macaroni and cheese.
Oh,
Stuffing. Mashed potatoes. And cranberry sauce.
listen, you made this one too easy, Kev. Mac and cheese, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and mashed potatoes.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I would have made it real easy if I put chitlins in there.
Oh yeah. You made that. That would have been way too easy.
Y'all are so not Southern. So not Southern.
Oh no, I'm Southern, bro. You seem to forget. My mom will make that mess. I'm like, can I go eat over Gerard's house, please? I'll make a sandwich.
Just because you're from the South don't mean you're Southern. You're not Southern, sir.
I almost went straight, but I almost said, "I'm not 44 and see how Southern I am right now." Come on, say that in my face. Come on, say it in my face.
He said, "You right up the highway. You right up the street. Right? You right up the street. Ain't nothing but air and opportunity."
Well, that's fighting words right there. Oh, we not Southern, yeah, boy. Ooh.
I had an aunt that used to cook chitlins, and I've tried them, so I'm not going to sit here and act as if I've never had them.
Yes,
I've had them.
My camera.
You keep focusing in and out. There you go. When I was younger, it was like, okay, yeah, it was what have you, but now it's like, now I'm good. I don't have to eat. I don't have to. In fact, I can walk right past that big bucket that's always pulled out around this time of year. The chitterlings bucket.
Chitterlings.
And my wife is not. Now, you want to talk about country. I'm just saying. I'm going to just say this. One of our families had pig's feet. And I was like, no.
I'm good.
Now, isn't she from the East Coast?
But her family's from South Carolina.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you got a lot of training.
Yeah, you had to give me context because I'm like, wait a minute, isn't she from?
Yeah, I got a lot of my aunts and uncles that are from Virginia, but they live up in Connecticut, Norwalk, New York. I mean, they live up there in DC.
And there's this thing. Yeah, there's this thing called. Have you heard of Scrapple?
Yes. Scrapple, South Meat, Sea Loaf. Yeah.
So Scrapple is basically everything that's left over from the pig. Chop it up.
Put it in a gelatin mold.
Did you say gelatin mold?
That's South Meat and Sea Loaf. Yeah. And
I officially turned in my Southern card.
Hey, at the North Carolina State Fair.
I officially turned in my Southern card.
Liver pudding and South Meat.
I was born in New York. Okay, for the record. I'm from Queens.
Put that joke. Hey, where's the South Meat station at? Niecy's? Oh, they're over there. A line for the samples for South Meat. Think I'm joking? Think I'm playing? Every part of the pig you think
I'm
of,
from Queens. I'm
made
from Queens,
into a gelatinous rectangle cube, and it flies off the shelves.
Not around these parts, I'm gonna just say.
I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty tasty. I don't eat it anymore.
Bro, give me grass before you give me that.
So,
think I'm
do I
playing?
get my Southern card back yet?
You can have your Southern card
You
back.
can have it.
I retire mine. I retire mine.
I never had one, but you can get the
No,
one that
you
belonged to
didn't.
somebody in my lineage.
I'm from Queens, New York. That's where my birth certificate is.
Yeah,
Thank
bro,
you.
Even kids
Hey.
like no.
No.
There's a reason they said from the rooter to the tutor. There's
Listen,
a reason they said that.
I understand. Just thinking historically, all of that makes sense.
But
Right.
we don't live that way anymore, though.
Right. We
No.
we don't have, listen, if civil rights didn't give us nothing else.
There was necessity, but it's not a necessity now. So
It's not. No, it's not. No. And chitlins are not a necessity.
Which is what makes, I'll be honest with you, which is what makes international travel somewhat hard for me. Like there are some places where I'm kind of like, ugh, I would love to see it. But when you seeing stuff just hanging,
and they use everything,
and still got the eyes,
goat heads, picking away at it.
Yeah, they handing you whole bowls of things that we squash.
Yes, with a head
kill,
like this.
Oh,
here's the best part. The eye is the best part. What? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm from the United States of America.
That's why I was not called emissions.
Give me, Listen, I get it. The Big Mac will kill me faster. I know. I know. I agree.
And the Mac rib will take you out even faster.
However,
finally, it's going away for good. Apparently, I guess.
Who's to say that the Mac rib really isn't scrapple and South's head or whatever you said?
Which is why I don't eat it.
There's actually a plant here in Oklahoma that makes it.
It's shaped like a rib and it ain't.
Yeah.
It's shaped like a rib and it's not rib meat.
They actually filmed it for Good Morning Beer. Oh, we use quality meat. This is what we do. I'm like, that's not the real factory. That ain't the real one. Where's them double doors?
Kevin, what'd you tell us they did for Morehouse when the steak dinner?
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what that was. You know what? Someone special's coming through.
Exactly. Y'all get the good meat out the back.
Get the good meat out. Telling you. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't fool with the McRib. I stopped fooling with the McRib back in my 20s. Something, I don't know why. I lifted the bun and looked at it like, this ain't, this is the last time. And the problem is, it was like, I literally said, oh, this is the last time.
Did you eat the whole thing?
I'm not doing this again. This fake rib meat.
If we're honest, it's the sauce and the pickle that gives it the flavor.
Well, the sauce, the pickle, and the onion. I mean, if it wasn't for any of that,
and
then it's just texture.
The key was to ask for extra pickles and extra onions.
Yeah,
that was the key because you needed that crunch for that mush.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
You need some texture. Yes.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
And then they made it seasonal.
Yeah. And people, it's back. Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Kind of like what they did with the Mexican pizza. Yep.
Y'all know McDonald's. So McDonald's has experimented before with a lot of different things. Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken wings.
Tacos.
Some other things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
and if you think about it, all of them do at some point. They all try to move outside, and it's like, why? You're not going to invest enough to actually get it right.
I'm telling you, if there's something they need to bring back, and people would lose their minds, it was the actual fried apple pie. If they actually bring that back in, people will lose their minds. You know, they've been baked for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
People will lose their minds.
Oh yeah. Jokers was hot, boy.
Straight out, boy.
Them jokers were
burning you up. Hot lava coming out the turnover, bro. Hot lava. Still ate it.
And you kept eating them.
all day long.
Couldn't get enough of them jokers, man.
Okay.
It didn't matter what you ordered. You were gonna get you a pie too.
Yes.
And you want to make sure they were fresh too.
And yes.
I need
You want to make sure they were fresh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that box needs to be hot. Like
Hot.
red when I get it.
Yep.
Like
Pop
it needs
that
to heat
joker
up my
open.
bag.
Yes, boy. The stuff we would endure, man. There was
And
crack.
enjoyed it.
The reason why they stopped us because they kept putting. They got caught. They got busted. There was crack.
You already know.
Why else would you literally injure yourself? Like once you burn your tongue, you can't taste anything, but you're gonna eat that whole joker.
We did the same thing with pizza. We know it just came out the oven if we're eating it in.
Oh, we loved it.
And the cheese was 3 miles long. I'm like, can't you wait 3? Nope, we didn't wait. Fries the same way. They just came out. I don't care.
Oh, they still sizzling. It's still sizzling. Oh, these are perfect.
Right?
These are perfect. Yeah, man. Yes.
All right. So one gotta go.
Yes.
Macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and cranberry sauce.
I can start with this one. So the first one that's got to stay for me, the mac and cheese. There's hands down. I'm sorry. I'm making mine. I'm prepping mine tomorrow. Mac and cheese has got to stay. I'm not getting rid of that one.
I got to second that. That would be my first keep. First keeper is mac and cheese. You got to have that.
Got to.
Yeah, even if you don't do that, like I don't. This is the only time of the year that I would actually even eat it at this point.
Right.
But
I don't fix it a lot. I fix it this time.
Yeah, but yeah, I want that.
Yes. Oh, I want that. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
If all I got is turkey and mac and cheese, I feel like I had a good meal. That's and don't throw in some greens. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
So I'm gonna keep mac and cheese as well, just because my wife is she's hooking it up. She's getting the cheese and the noodles all set.
Yeah.
It's about to go in. We'll be good. So, and again, there are no raisins in the mac and cheese.
It better not be.
Hey, real quick before we move on, since we've all agreed, I was asked this question. Oh, Jesus. I was asked this question earlier today.
Yeah.
Egg or no egg in your mac and cheese?
No egg.
I don't think my wife does it.
No egg. If you have to put egg in it to bind it, then you don't know what you're doing. I probably offended 160,000 people right now.
It wouldn't be the first time, but okay.
It would not be the first time. And that's probably a low number for the people I've offended before. So,
well, I've never even heard of egg.
Can I offend a few more people, though?
What's that?
Let me offend a few more people.
What's that?
Beyonce is still overrated. All right, go ahead.
Let me just pull this one from way back here.
Let me get that old grenade from back here real quick.
Yes, sir. All right, next
one.
I
don't think my wife's ever done that, so I don't think there's a need for it.
Yeah, I wasn't raised with that. I never saw that. So when they asked me, I was like, and everybody just busted out laughing because I had never heard of that. So yeah, just chalk it up to ignorance, but we don't make it that way.
Not at all.
All right, so I'm up next. I'm keeping mashed potatoes. Kev, I already told you I love mashed potatoes. I'm a mashed potato dude. I absolutely love. And if your mashed potatoes come to the table looking like this, we got a problem. I'm just letting you know right now. If they seriously come to the table looking like that, we got a problem. No, they need some type of colorization because that means there ain't no butter, there's no salt, there's nothing. Even garlic is darker than a potato. So if they don't, they come out looking like that, we got issues. You know what? If your mashed potatoes look like that, you will not get into the kingdom of God. I'm just letting you know. So that is a prerequisite. That is
that's pretty major. That's beyond the eye of the needle.
Hey, that was one of the commandments on a tablet that broke. So we don't know what it said. That was one of the missing commandments. That, and if your mac and cheese is dry, you won't make it into the kingdom of God. So those are some of the ones.
Tory Watkins 3:16 and 17.
That's it. That's it.
Hang on, no, that chapter ain't done. I can already tell you.
And that's the New Living Translation. That's the NLT.
And the Message Bible says, "Don't try it."
No, No, the message Bible says, you tried it. You tried it. That's the message Bible.
Hilarious.
Diva's
Okay,
yours.
next one. This really typical. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and keep mashed potatoes as well. Yeah, I'm gonna keep mashed potatoes as well. And I agree with you. I'm not a huge mashed potato fan, but out of the choices, yeah, I would keep mashed potatoes above the other two that are left. So, and I agree with you, Tori. If all you got is mashed potatoes in your mashed potatoes,
Right.
as crazy as that sounds, if all you got in your mashed potatoes is mashed potatoes, that's not gonna be some good mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
It's just
if
not.
you literally just boil the potatoes and mashed them, that you just not understand the assignment.
Hey, you know what? They may be mashed with a little bit of milk. That still ain't enough. They may be creamy.
Yeah,
but I'm not trying to lay bricks with them.
Listen,
I mean, it's tasteless.
But here's the thing: it can't be too creamy. Good mashed potatoes can't be too creamy. If I'm drinking soup and calling it mashed potatoes, right?
Yeah. I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Where you put it on your plate and then it just touches everything. What is that?
Yes. It just
I don't need any of those. I'm good. Nope. You know what? I got a potato allergy. I'm good. I can't. I don't need those.
Yes.
If I got to get a separate bowl for my potatoes,
that's soup.
That's soup.
That's porridge at that point.
Right. So is this like an appetizer? What we got going on here?
Right.
So I'm going to
croutons and a grilled cheese with this potato soup.
Listen. That's just that gets left at the potluck every time.
Yes, it does.
All right, mine. I'm going to keep dressing.
Okay.
Just because the way my wife makes it is phenomenal. She throws a little hot pork sausage in there as well to mix in there. Comes out nice and tasty, nice and good. So I'm going to keep that.
All right.
So we're down to cranberry sauce and stuffing / dressing.
Mm-hmm.
So you got many different types of cranberry sauce. You got the canned cranberry sauce, is just a jelly, which I have no problem with it. But then you got whole cranberry sauce it's jelly, but it's got little whole ones in there. Or you can go make it from scratch, like I did last year. Cranberry sauce, orange peel, walnuts, brown sugar. I mean, it was tasty. It was really good. It was first time I ever done it. It was amazing. JJ tore it up. Then you've got dressing / stuffing made many different types of ways. You got oyster, you got cornbread, you got plain, you've got many different types. You use drippings in them. Put a little neck bone
shrimp,
there,
boiled shrimp.
And I'm just saying, I'm giving people a lesson. I'm trying to widen their horizons when it comes to these sides. And so, I mean, you got stovetop in some houses. Guess what? Stovetop is all right with me. I'm okay with that. If I had to pick one to keep, I'm sorry, I'm keeping cranberry sauce. I love dressing, but there are times that I'm just like, man, I could do without. I'm okay with it, even though carbs, dressing, stuffing, bread, seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic, peppers, little, like Kevin said, hot sausage meat in it. Love it. But I don't think it's Thanksgiving without some type of cranberry sauce. I'm a traditionalist. That's just me. I gotta whether it's a little red blob on my plate or it looks like Martha Stewart made it. It doesn't matter to me. I gotta have some type of cranberry sauce. So dressing and stuffing, because I've got everything else. I've got greens, mashed potatoes, turkey. I've got cranberry sauce. I got mac and cheese. I got so many other things. Yeah, I could probably. Dressing is usually the last thing I put on my plate. Usually is. Because I only have about that much room. So I'm like, so yeah, stuffings gotta go for me. And I know that includes stovetop and everything. I mean, it gets wiped off the face of this earth. I'm okay with that. Give me a double helping of mashed potatoes and I'll be all right.
Okay.
With some great gravy.
Okay.
And sop it up with a biscuit.
Hilarious. So your version of being a traditionalist is cranberry sauce. Mine would be And honestly, I feel like dressing and stuffing are not the same thing. But
They're two different things.
we won't
Yes.
split hairs today.
They are two different things.
Yeah,
Yes.
we won't. But yeah, we won't. We won't.
We
split hairs
we
today.
won't dive into that. Yes.
So if I got to keep one, dressing or slash stuffing or cranberry sauce. Tori, I've never experienced cranberry sauce the way you just described it. I didn't even know could be made that way.
Oh, the last one. Oh,
yes,
dude, cranberries, walnuts, orange zest in there, little brown sugar.
Yeah, like
dude, it's amazing. JJ,
I'm literally like, who does that?
Killed it. I did it last year because Dell gave us the stuff to make it. I'm okay. Let me go ahead and make it. I was amazed. It was absolutely amazing. In like 15 minutes. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, never even heard of it. Never even heard of it. So for me and the way I was raised, it seemed to be my whole experience. I don't even think I've ever seen cranberry sauce with cranberries in it.
Yeah, it's called whole cranberry. It's in the case right beside the one that's just
it's that that sliced stuff out the can.
The one you can never can slice it straight at all. Nobody in their life.
Nobody.
You got jokers with a mandolin. They can't even get it. They can't even get it straight there. It ain't working.
But that has been my that's been the tradition that I'd be. So in other words, all that to say, I would actually keep the stuffing because that is more
right.
I've had better experience with that.
I don't disagree.
Than with the cranberry sauce. That has that to me is seasonal, it's traditional. So yeah,
boy, and my mom would lay the dressing. I mean, I think more time was spent on the dressing than the turkey,
bro. Because if the dressing
wasn't right,
it brings the turkey down.
Just throw all the Thanksgiving away at that point. So
Yeah,
I've had really good. I mean, I grew up with it. It's incredibly tasty. I've had just a bowl of it before.
And the right dressing doesn't need gravy.
It doesn't need anything.
No.
The right dressing doesn't need anything extra. Yeah. So yeah. Speaking of dressing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to agree with Darian just because for me, I'm left with mashed potatoes and I'm left with cranberry. And we don't normally do mashed potatoes isn't really a big thing for us for Thanksgiving. We do potato salad, but if I've got to choose between the two, I'm going to keep the mashed potatoes and let the cranberry sauce go. Just because, again, my experience has been that ocean spray can or whatever it comes out of.
It's literally what it is.
And it's just it looks like just gelled red stuff.
That's all it is.
And so it's never been part of what I do. I think I've had it one time, just like added to stuffing just because it kind of helps to kind of balance it out as far as because my family is a family of, especially like my aunt when she would make her stuffing, my family's a family of we're gonna try and burn you. We're gonna give you spices.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My aunt would make spicy spaghetti. Okay. Just to
that actually sounds really good. I think I'm hungry though.
It actually does sound
good. And I think you guys
I've made spicy spaghetti before, yes.
Yeah. I think you guys know the story when Tarsha and I first were dating, I made some chili for her, and she was like, look, don't ever do that again.
I remember you telling me about that. She shut that all the way down.
This is our last date.
She was like, don't do that.
I missed that last comment. What was that?
For years, I was somebody just said more like soul food.
Right.
But so for me, the cranberry is in fact I don't even have it when it's available. I don't have cranberry. My wife gets it, and in fact we were just at the grocery store the other day, and she's like, I gotta find it. I was like, okay, here it is.
Right.
Because it's nothing I even want. So
right.
So yeah, cranberry's gone for me.
Okay.
All right.
No
stuffing for Tori. We will remember that.
Hey, hold on. Time out. I never said I wasn't going to eat it.
Hey, no. Once you get rid of it, it doesn't exist for you.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're doing now?
No, what do you mean? That's been the rule.
No, we're not talking about in real life. I'm not giving it up for the rest of my life. That's not how this game works. That is not how we've done this in the past. So you see, I can't leave it. I can't listen to Israel anymore. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're not supposed to be.
That is not what we do.
I'm not listening to Beyonce anymore.
Okay, so when I go to both y'all's house, I bet not see toilet paper. I'm just saying.
Did I get rid of toilet paper?
Both
I didn't get rid of toilet paper.
Hey, I wasn't the only one that got rid of toilet paper.
Yeah, because I said toothpaste, because I said there's other ways that you can brush your teeth.
Right. I think I said toothpaste.
Oh, did we say toothpaste?
Yeah, because toothpaste, because I said I wasn't giving up, I wasn't using my hand for something that I didn't plan on using my hand.
Oh, that's right. We did say, okay, you know what? I take it back. I bet not see toothpaste in y'all's houses if that's what we're doing. Y'all got toothpaste?
That's fine. When you come, I'll just know I'll have the baking soda out because I can use some other things.
Okay. So right now, y'all ain't got toothpaste in your house. That's what you're telling me?
I'm not saying that. I'm just
saying that's what I thought.
Beyonce right now.
That's what I thought. Case proven. Case closed. I'm good.
Right. He's like, gavel, next.
That's all I need. That's all I need. Because I know my brothers ain't going to lie to me.
So case closed. Moving on.
That's right. And we're moving.
And we're walking. I love it.
All right. So this one, and I'm coming up with this one on the fly just because we cut some stuff is just like Thanksgiving without turkey. Some people don't particularly care for turkey, but
that's true. Some people
turkey's a staple, right? Or ham, right? Greens, you got to have.
I'm not getting rid of greens. I'm just letting you know that now.
Yeah,
that's not
right. Yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, so dessert. If we look at dessert,
ooh, we about to piss some folks off.
So the common ones are,
okay,
and help me out, guys. But I know the common ones are sweet potato pie,
right,
peach cobbler,
apple
pie, and then some do pumpkin pie. But to me, if I'm honest, pumpkin and sweet potato are almost similar. I prefer sweet potato over pumpkin. I'm just saying, as far as what I've seen and what I've tasted.
As far as a spice palette, yes. As far as the taste, don't make me cuss. No, it's not.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying, Kev. I get what you're saying. I get it. Pumpkin sweet.
Not everybody's palate is as developed, sir.
For this exercise, shut up.
I'm serious.
Us Northerners, we just look at it.
For this exercise, we'll combine them. We'll do that. Yes.
Yeah, we'll combine. So, and then what would be a fourth one? Because in my household, that's pretty much. My mom likes lemon meringue pie,
pound cake.
Oh, there you go. All right, so pound cake, sweet potato / pumpkin pie, apple pie, and peach cobbler.
That is going to be a difficult one.
Ooh.
I'll jump off first.
This is a hard one.
First. Hey, I'm going to need you to go first on this one because,
yeah.
For me, the one that has got to stay.
Kia, I need you to turn the channel off real quick. I need you to go away just for a second. All right.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, nope, you said we ain't keeping this.
No, now she's recording.
Hey, I almost messed up last time, but I didn't.
You still going to that Drake concert?
Still going to that Drake concert. He's still going with a bag of candy corn in his lap. Yes.
Okay. And asking for chocolate ice cream cone.
Yes, sir.
Y'all really waiting for the rapture to come, ain't you? Because that ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
All right. And then when you get to heaven and Peter and Paul are handing out chocolate ice cream cones.
Oh, dude, at the gate. At the gate. Like,
oh, hey.
And if you don't take it, you're gonna be ungrateful here.
Oh, Peter, remember we took off Homeboy's ear? We about to get a reenactment. Keep that out my face.
Yeah.
He ain't Jesus. He ain't Jesus. Peter has nothing to do with my salvation.
So you really think if they're handing out bowls of ice cream at the gate, Peter came up with that?
You said Peter is handing them out.
Yes, but you think Peter came up with that?
I don't know who's over catering in heaven. It may not be Jesus. We don't know whose job he gave that to. That could have been Mary Magdalene's decision.
He prepares a table for me in the presence
It
of
could
my
have been
enemies.
Mary and Martha.
That
We
tells
don't
me who my
know.
caterer is.
Hey, you know how Martha was? That could have been her idea. That sounds like something she would do anyway. Sitting with candy corn and chocolate
The
ice cream.
slander
You know
against Bible.
Martha?
Bible
Not Martha. Wow, the slander. Yes.
Y'all
Yes.
know I'm playing.
I cannot
Anybody
wait.
out there, y'all know I'm
I
just
can't wait till you get to the gate.
Hey, Martha will be like, what'd you say about me?
Hey, hold up,
Okay.
homie.
Hey, pull up. What you got? Pull up, homie. What you got?
Said I've never known anyone who wanted an eternal beef. We here.
Forever.
We here, homie.
Forever. I'm sitting at the table
ever,
9,000 years later. I didn't get no dessert. Martha, right? You sure didn't. That was 9,000 years ago. I don't care.
From everlasting to everlasting. What you got?
Okay.
Darren, I'm gonna look at you. Hey, Darren, give me a bite, man.
I'm gonna be like, You think he saw? If you think he saw everything, then
I ain't slide you a bite. Lose my privileges.
the Bible did not say anything about once in heaven, always in heaven.
And before anybody thinks that we are teaching a new
We're
gospel,
just
we are
No,
just
we're just joking.
We're just joking. Yes.
And we're walking.
all right. So
Right,
for
let's get off
me,
that ledge.
I'm going to keep pound cake as my first one. Shout out to my godmother McKay, who listen, whenever she's coming this way, she bringing pound cake. Whenever my mom or somebody goes back home, if they can get with her, we getting some pound cake back. This pound cake is so rich.
Mm-hmm.
It is so, how can I put it?
Dense.
Yes. It's like truly pound cake.
Yeah, you get a piece and you're like, whoa. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like even when you put ice cream with it, it just soaks up all the ice cream. It's
Right.
just all you're left with is this little
Under
like,
the
little
cake is
top.
still dry. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just saw a video of somebody that poured, I can't remember how much, it was butter.
Uh-oh.
NSA got him. Tell us.
NSA got him?
Oh,
we got
you
NSA
back?
got
Okay.
you, bro.
Am I back?
You
Yeah,
said
you're
butter
back.
and you went bye-bye.
What was weird was I'm still seeing you and hearing you all, and I'm moving. I can see everything, but I'm cut off to you. Yeah, okay.
Hey,
and we're moving.
Hey, the butter farmers almost got you, bro. They almost got you.
They were like, "Is he about to say something wrong?" Click. Oh no, he good.
No,
He
he
good.
good.
He good. He okay.
All right, Kev. So you kept pound cake.
I kept pound cake.
Man, so for me, these I'm only going to give one now, but these are literally like 1A and 1B for me. 1A and 1B. So my very first one is pound cake. Because that's growing up. My mom has made the best pound cake ever. We had a religious experience last year when Mama made that pound cake. She came to Oklahoma. No, seriously. Juan took a bite of it. He got up, walked away. He was in tears. And then we also, because it reminded him of his grandmother's pound cake. He never had about his pound cake. It tasted like his grandmother's. All of us, all five of us just crying at the table during Christmas. It was touching. I mean, it really was. And so that right there tells you what really good pound cake means to people. Like Kev, like what you just described. Now, some people have terrible experiences with pound cake, but I have not. So that's good. It is my second one is the 1B, but it's pound if it's
pound
made
cake
correctly.
Mm-hmm.
It's pound cake.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't want to have that deep of an emotional experience off of food.
Well, when something reminds you of a loved one, though,
I get it. I hear you. I hear you. But because you can't get past that. Like you don't want to move from that. You don't want to drink nothing. You don't want to eat nothing else. You stuck.
Right?
How do you get up?
Mhm.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I just, let me just want to slap my mom and we good.
Oh, are you saying that I didn't finish the pound cake after we cried? Oh, I finished the pound cake.
No. I know you did.
Oh, we all did.
I know you did. But what I'm saying is, it's hard to break that palate at that point. Like,
Yeah, I got you.
you're having that experience. It's like, okay, I don't want to ruin this moment.
Right.
Y'all didn't just move on immediately. Like, let me go get a turkey sandwich.
No, it was a couple of minutes. We were good.
Yeah. So
you
that's just
savor it.
me. That's like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's
It was pretty deep. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty deep.
that's very deep.
It was
Very
pretty
interesting.
deep.
All right. So my first keep, y'all got me scratching my arms over here.
Like you were going through withdrawal over there, bro. You all right?
My first keep is gonna be sweet potato pie.
Okay.
That's gonna be my first keep.
I ain't mad at you for that.
Yeah, if there's anything that provokes deep memories and just
Shoot.
the feeling of family,
Yes,
Yeah.
sweet potato pie for me.
Mm-hmm. And the wrong sweet potato pie can jumpstart an argument.
Yeah.
Just
Or get you kicked out of the family.
Now, I've never
Easily.
had like a horrible sweet potato pie. Not that they don't exist.
They exist.
Yeah, but that's arguable. But I get what you're saying. A lot of people don't like it, But I've never had one, so that's another reason why I'm like, yeah, let me go and keep that, because I've not had one that made me be like, okay, I can't do this.
I look at Patti LaBelle's pie as Wonder Woman 84. Don't watch Wonder Woman 84. You're gonna be pissed off. It's not gonna be worth your time. Patti LaBelle pie, don't even take it out the package. Just throw it in the trash. Don't even give it to the dog.
We're going that far with it. Okay.
Just throw it in the trash.
Patty.
Oh, she can sing. She can't bake.
And we're moving.
Yeah.
And we're moving.
Because
I've got a lot of people that will back me up on that. I'm just saying. I got a whole lot of people that will back me up.
I've heard mixed reviews of it. I've never there was the whole thing of it a couple of years ago when it came out. Everybody was trying to find one. I was like, okay, it's a sweet potato pie that's mass produced.
Right.
I'm not gonna break my neck getting that. So,
well, it was the first. We, I think as a culture, we just have never had something so big. We just don't feel like we have things that go that big that fast with a recognizable name that is respected in all over the country, no matter the race, the culture, whatever. She is known, and that I think that idea alone made people want to go get it and try it.
It did, and I was one of those ones. But in her defense, I will say, in her defense, when it comes to that my standards are really high, and so I get it.
It's the same thing with people. McDonald's is never going out of business, but we can always make a better burger.
Oh, of course, of course, of course. And everybody out there is probably, if you DM me, whatever. Okay, no, it's not that bad that it goes in the trash, but y'all get what I'm saying. It's not one I prefer. But anyway, for anybody gets bent out of shape, any Patti LaBelle cousins out there, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect you. But anyway,
I think we'll be all right.
All right. So my second thing that I am keeping is going to be the peach cobbler. I am keeping the peach cobbler, especially if it's done right. And the crust, because if we're honest,
all about the crust.
The best part of the peach cobbler is the crust. The way it, of course, mixes in with the rest of the sauce and the peaches and everything. But don't give me peach cobbler and just put peaches on my plate. I need a nice piece of that crust in there as well to go in with my peach cobbler. Other cobblers are okay, but the peach cobbler, I'm keeping it.
Here's the real question. Does your peach cobbler have to be just the top crust or top and lower crust?
Both. I need them both.
Thank you. Just making sure.
And if you can give me some from the side too,
there you go.
We good. But if you give me no crust,
What did Kia just say?
Patty, she's
she agreed
done.
with
She's
you,
with
Patty
you.
Pie.
Oh,
She agreed with you.
my girl. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I'm not alone. We going down
No.
together.
No, you still getting that ice cream.
And going to the Drake concert.
And going to Drake.
Wow. You know what, y'all? I thought we were past. I thought we were walking. I thought
God's
we passed
plan.
all that.
God's plan.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Get ready.
oh. What's that? I hate y'all, but y'all know I love y'all. So, Kev, you keeping peach cobbler?
Keeping peach cobbler. Mm-hmm.
All right, my second one I said is 1A, 1B, and I'm keeping sweet potato pie. That's pound cake and sweet potato pie. High standards for both of those. So my mom's sweet potato pie. Now, there's a lot of people that can make a really good sweet potato pie. And you really have to mess one up for it not to be good. Like you put no brown sugar, no clove, and no cinnamon in it. Something, it's got to, or the crust isn't done, or something. It's got to be. It's got to be. You got to mess it up really, really bad for it not to be at least edible. But sweet potato pie would be the second one that I'm keeping for sure.
Yeah, I've never.
It's an experience. It's an experience.
I've never been anywhere where even with the sweet potato pie being average or okay, it stays around. Like there's none left.
It's sweet potato pie, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's rolling the dice on that one. Everybody's just going.
Yes,
even if it doesn't look that great, I'm still going to try it.
I'm still going to try it. Exactly.
Yeah. So
yeah. Sweet potato pie, staying for sure. I mean, mom, she made 6 last year, I think, and we passed them out to people. Even Pastor Julie said that was the best pie I ever had in my life. I'm like, I told you. You in Arizona with your heat? No,
Now, if you'll notice, FedEx, I'm right up the street.
DHL, UPS.
Do you know how much dry ice is? You know how much dry ice is?
So I'm not worth it. Okay, I got you. I'm not worth it. Okay,
he got you, man.
No,
I got you.
That's not what I implied.
You on to Garrett's
That's
popcorn.
what you inferred. I didn't imply that. You inferred that from what I said. So make sure we get it right.
Darren, correct me if I'm wrong. I heard, do you know how much it costs?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You know how much dry ice costs? It's a real question. Do you know?
Yes.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yes, I do.
Nobody asked you, Darren.
Now, hold on. I just want to point out. Hold on. I just want to point out the fact that remember,
I don't care if you just up the street.
Remember earlier, I was just up the street.
Right.
Wasn't nothing but space and opportunity.
Pull up.
Pull up. Right.
But
now it's like, oh, my car only go 45.
Right, man. That's a long. That's a long drive, brother.
I got transmission problems.
Yeah. All right. So my second, what I'm gonna keep is going to be, we're gonna roll with apple pie.
Oh, we all over the place on this one. Okay.
Apple pie. I'm keeping apple pie. Apple pie, honestly, first of all, apple pie is actually my favorite dessert of all time.
American.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
American pie. America's pie.
Well, the reason why that felt very offensive. that felt almost like an attack. Like, wait a minute. Wait, what you trying to say? Hold on. He said America's dessert.
No, I didn't say America. I said America's.
That's what I said. America's dessert. And then you leaned in like,
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, no white claws hanging in the closet. I promise. It's all good. All right. So no, let me explain real quick. The reason why apple pie, I believe, became my favorite and still is my favorite. Ooh, wow.
Did you have an emotional experience around?
Yes, I didn't even think about that. Wow, it wasn't that deep. I didn't have tears or anything, but now that I think about it, yeah, I'm actually anchored emotionally to a memory of my grandmother. So my grandmother, here's the thing though, my grandmother didn't make apple pies; she made pear pies.
Ooh, if that's made right though, pear
bro,
amazing, bro.
No one knew the difference all they knew is that it tastes absolutely wonderful, and we assumed it was apple.
Okay. Wow.
And then she would explain, because she had this pear tree, this massive pear tree in her yard. She had a pear tree and an apple tree, but she had this pear tree in her yard, and so she would can pears, because it would produce every year. So she would can pears, and she would make these pear pies for holidays. And of course, she's the only person I've ever known to make pear pies. So once we couldn't get to her or whatever, the closest thing that I had was the apple pie. And so growing up, that became, and then of course when she passed, the apple pie was the only replacement that I had. But yeah, that's where that comes from. And so yeah, apple is literally my go-to. If I'm just in the mood for sweets, the first thing I think of is an apple pie.
Gotcha.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. See, that emotional tie was there, Darius.
Yeah, it was there. My bad.
See,
I take it
that's
back.
all right.
I take it all back.
I ain't mad at you.
I take it all back. My
I ain't
bad.
mad at you.
All right. So my last two I'm left with are sweet potato pie and apple pie.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with keeping my sweet potato pie, just because, again, if we're talking Thanksgiving, we're talking what I want to have. Now, don't get me wrong, because I like a good like Dutch apple pie. We were just talking about that the other day, about having a nice Dutch apple pie. I'm not dismissing apple pie. Right. I'm not dismissing apple pie because I'm not a fan of it. Just as I'm looking at the four choices that we have, if I gotta let one go, for me it's apple pie. I'm gonna keep that sweet potato pie because one, it's done right more often than not. And apple pie can be hit or miss depending on who makes it and how it's made. So for those reasons, I'm gonna let apple pie go. Although if one shows up on my table on Thanksgiving, I'm not pushing it away.
You're not pushing it away. Yeah. It's not that you don't prefer, it's not you don't like apple pie.
It's not like cranberry sauce where it's like, I just don't deal with it.
Right.
It's like right now, of the four, it's the one I gotta let go because I'm staying true to the game of what I could let go out of the four that we have.
Right. It's not like toilet paper and toothpaste. Right.
No.
Yeah.
It's not like Beyonce. It's not like Israel Houghton.
Who are literally in purgatory waiting for someone to give enough gold to the Pope to release
I thought he took the keys to death, hell, and the grave. Why am I here? Yeah.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well.
All right, so I've got left.
Listen, Ashley, yes, we have some. There has to be some serious thought process.
Yes.
If these things are gone, these things are gone.
Oh, wait do you hear mine? So yeah, I'm left with apple pie and peach cobbler. So when both are made, they're both amazing. Here's the thing. Both of these things are amazing and delicious a la mode with a scoop of creamy vanilla ice cream right after I pop 2 lactates. So yes, it will be consumed in a heavily manner and every bite will be cherished. Peach cobbler or a great apple pie, because they're both amazing. But if I had to choose one, it's not really based on the fruit itself. It's based on the things that surround it. And Kev, you've already mentioned, for me, with the peach cobbler, it's all about that grandmotherly auntie, nana, whatever you want to call it, Medea love that's put into, whether it's a lattice, whether it's one big piece, but that peach cobbler, it's all about the crust. And I need a corner. I need a corner because that corner is going to have all that goodness with the buttery crust. And so if it's done correctly, it's peach cobbler for me. Now, don't get me wrong. Let's say you, Kev, you slide a piece, you have an apple pie. If you pick apple pie, hey, you can't use my line on me. You can't use my line on me, miss. I don't like bacon anymore. No, you can't use my DNA line on me.
Oh.
And guess what? I did not choose. Wait a minute. Yes,
it is. It's about that crust. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's about the
now,
crust.
There have been some great apple pies that have that lattice on there too. but there's something about that peach cobbler. Now, I've got an apple pie. We went to the store and put one. It's in the freezer right now. And guess what? We're gonna have it on Thanksgiving. But there's nothing like a peach cobbler, though. It's all about that crust. So if I got to keep one and get rid of one, I'm keeping peach cobbler, and apple pie's got to go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm down to this. Has got to be the nerdiest conversation about food.
Hey, we break it down. This is like
America's
Test Kitchen over here on PBS, man. This is it.
And got me starving over here. I can't wait to get off this show. I'm so hungry. Literally, you're having to talk myself out of going to buy an apple pie. Like, no, Darian, no, do not go get it.
We got one in the freezer right now,
bro. Hey, there's a store right now. Anyway,
actually, there's two, but there's one for Thanksgiving, there's one for Christmas. So yes.
All right, so I'm down to peach cobbler and pound cake.
Oh.
Honestly, this is pretty easy for me.
It may be.
Yeah, peach cobbler with peach whiskey. Yeah, it can. Yeah,
Ooh.
it can.
Ooh.
Yeah, it can.
Oh, they got me scratching arms again.
Yeah, because hey,
and we're moving.
And we're moving, right?
Hey, with that peach crown. Hey.
Okay. That we're moving. We'll revisit this later.
Listen, now y'all starting stuff. Now, Jay, the pineapple
upside down cake.
If you Kim,
it depends on who makes it, Jay. Because not everybody pineapple upside down cake. Hey, I love a good pineapple upside down cake, but not everybody know how to make it right.
No, and I've seen them be disastrous.
There's some of them y'all need to turn back over again. Because
they need to go right side up because they were.
Yes, they need to be right side up. Yes,
like this was not the move.
You tried it
when you can't tell what type of cake it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's like what you got to keep asking. What is this?
Oh, that's
if you got to tell me and put a sign on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you. Too many times I've had that.
What else we got? What else we have here?
Right. This is what now? Pineapple upside down? Okay. Okay.
I got you. What else we got?
All right. So peach cobbler and pound cake for me. This is actually pretty easy for me. And it's gonna be peach cobbler.
Okay.
The reason being, and honestly, I don't think I've had peach cobbler in over a year. Like I haven't even tasted peach cobbler in a minute.
It's been a minute since I've had it. Not a lot of
people can actually make it.
Right.
You can't fool with peach cobbler unless you plan on pouring love into that.
And as Kia knows, some of these people take that recipe to their grave.
Oh man, listen.
They don't share it with anybody.
The reason why I picked peach cobbler is this, and we've all said it. You both have talked about the crust. When the crust is done right, I have seen people literally take out the peaches.
Yes.
That's the crust.
You want the peaches?
Yeah. Just give me the crust.
This crust. I got to have this crust. So if the crust alone can be the dessert.
Right. It's the experience.
And here's the thing. Because there are some people that make it where there is no bottom crust. Heathens and Philistines is what we call
it. Heathens and Philistines.
But see, you can tell, because I've seen sometimes where there's still peach cobbler there.
Yes.
But because there's no crust, and because there's no crust, it stays there with just those peaches sitting there. If there's no crust, people aren't going back for it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, at my job, we had a potluck, and it was they bought peach cobbler from one of the barbecue restaurants here, mid barbecue places. But they did the peach cobbler, and
slight jab.
It wasn't a slight jab; it was mid. As I was eating it, I texted Tarsha. I was like, "Average barbecue, average barbecue."
Man, I
And for
text
all
my
my
wife.
Phoenix people, I'm talking about barbecues. I know we're not getting a sponsor from them, but barbecues to me is mid. All right. So anyway,
Listen, we may not get a sponsorship, but we don't need a cease and desist letter either.
hey, peach cobbler is not supposed to be creamy. You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right.
Mm-mm. You're absolutely
Creamy.
yeah. The
How do
peach
you
got to
even
have some
pull that
bite to it
off?
too. The peach got to have a little bite to it too. It's got to have some texture to it. It can't
It
just be
does.
mealy and just
Right.
slide down your throat. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. See, now Ken agrees with me. Ken is from the Phoenix area. He knows that barbecues is overrated and overpriced.
Oh, that's like Billy Sims out here.
Dang.
Tell me I'm
Pretty
wrong.
much, yeah. No, you're not. You're not wrong. Billy Sims
Anytime
does-
I walk into a place and I order ribs and they pull it out of a heated box and unwrap it with plastic, I'm not going back.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that again. No.
Yeah.
No. When the green beans taste better than the ribs, nah, bro, I'm not doing that.
Mm-mm. All right, listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine to myself. I'm gonna keep mine to myself because I just knew you were going somewhere else with that. Way
me?
before Billy Sims, yeah, way before Billy Sims.
What you gonna say? Swadley's?
Rib crib.
Rib crib.
Oh, but here's the thing. I look at rib crib like we look at Waffle House. We know what we're doing when we go there. We know what to expect when we go there. I mean, am I wrong? We don't complain about the quality of food when we go to Waffle House because we just know if we're going to rib crib, it's because it's 3 days before payday, and we want some barbecue and it's cheap, and we're going to get some rib crib. It ain't because we're expecting it to be great barbecue.
So, here's what's funny though.
In a rib crib expecting greatness? Come on now.
I don't walk
So-
into Billy Sims expecting greatness either.
I don't walk into Billy Sims at all. Not anymore.
So here's the thing. Let me bridge the gap for because I've got some audience that is from Phoenix. I've got some audience
Right.
that is from Oklahoma.
Right.
Right.
So let's just kind of clear the air. There's not good barbecue spots in Oklahoma, which Oklahoma has great barbecue in some spots.
It's got some
But
decent
there's-
ones now. It's
Right.
got
Phoenix, folks keep asking me where I'm going to go for barbecue. For me, I just make my own. That's just how I do it.
I get that.
Barbecues is probably one of the more popular ones just because it's commercial.
They don't know any
and-
better.
Now there are some places that I've heard that I haven't just checked out that I've heard are decent, but yeah, Ken is the same thing. Ken I know smokes and Ken does his at home too. So
Is there anyone in the country that is a chain barbecue that we would actually say, yes, I would go there?
A chain, probably
A
not.
chain. Because now what I'm thinking about is like, I can't
All
think
the
of a
one-
chain.
No, all the ones I know are that store and that store only.
Right.
Yeah.
who was it? Old them. Who was it? What's the name of that place?
In
I know there used to
Oklahoma?
be there used to be one in Oklahoma, 71st and Memorial.
Barbecue?
Yeah, wasn't it? They used to. Who was it?
Yeah, I'll stop at Rudy's for a breakfast taco, but I'm not going there. Just nah.
It was famous Dave's of years ago.
Okay.
Now,
I don't-
like when years
I don't
ago,
think I
famous
don't think I ate
Dave's.
I remember that. Famous Days was
Yeah.
good.
There you go. Thanks much, Ken. Famous Dave's years ago was a place that I would like. Okay, if I want barbecue, I'm gonna go there, and it's a chain. Now it's too
Mass produced.
yeah.
They
It's
can't
not,
replicate it. Yeah, they can't.
Right.
You can't replicate it. Right.
Yeah,
Earl's used to be. Earl's rib joint. Earl's
but
rib.
if we're
rib
honest,
barbecue,
the
whatever.
best
Yeah.
barbecue places are going to be your hole in the wall where you
Mom
got
and
somebody
pop.
who's been working that pit for 35 years and they're
That's
only
all
20
they
years
do.
old.
That's all they've done.
Yeah.
Right. They inherited
That's-
recipes from mama and daddy.
Right.
Yeah.
They make their own sauce. They do their own rub. Yeah.
Hey, there
and the
is
pit has
one-
been seasoned.
Hey, there's one in Kansas City though that I went
Yeah,
to,
Kansas.
and I'm trying to.
What?
What?
Kid says that Famous Dave's outsourced to China.
Oh wow!
In other words, they're using that McRib meat.
Listen.
Oh.
Listen, if any restaurant gets anything other than napkins from China, we got a problem.
Right. Hey, if you ever go to Kansas City, go to Jack Stack. They are a chain. I think they got like 3 in Kansas City. Jack Stack is legit. That's the best beef
But
rib I've
even
ever had
with
in my life.
that, to me, that's limited.
That is limited. I mean, it's still a
That's
chain,
3.
but it's local chain.
Yeah,
It's not
right.
like across the
Yeah.
country chain. So,
And I think that's the thing. Also, you're not going to find too many national chains.
No, you're not.
That really do things well. And even your local chains, there's got to be. It still again has to have that hole in the wall, that pit that's been passed down from like 15 generations.
Right.
That is
dark.
seasoned,
That pit
seasoned
looks
well.
like
Right.
midnight.
the
Yeah.
jukebox is
You look at
literally
it
40
and you're
years
like,
old.
Right.
Right. You look at it and like, am I at risk for getting cancer just looking at this?
Just looking. Yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
Got
no,
about
you're
this
right.
much-
You open the
this much
door
thickness. Yes.
and there's
Yeah.
slight smoke coming out.
Right. The
Yeah.
doors don't squeak at all because they've been
Mm-mm.
naturally lubricated.
Naturally
for the last 40
lubricated
years.
in
Yes.
the air. Yes,
And the
sir.
person who works it can be off for 5 days and you'll still smell smoke on it.
Smell like smoke.
Those,
Yes.
those are the ones that we go to. Those are the ones
Yes.
that I can work with.
Yes. Yes. Those are the ones that will make you slap your
Honey Bears. I've heard Honey Bears was decent. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. All right. Well, listen, we are definitely over our time.
Oh wow. Yeah.
We are.
Oh wow. Oh,
This has been one gotta go for Chop It Up.
do we get
We've
OT
cut
for
out-
this?
Hey, yeah. You get
Yeah,
double the rate
this
you're already getting.
Right.
In fact, I'll throw in a holiday bonus. You'll get quadruple the rate that you're already getting.
Thank you, Cam. Thank you for your generosity,
Appreciate
bro.
it. I appreciate it. Hold on. Let me do that math. Dang it. All right.
Don't forget taxes.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, that's it for Chop It Up. You all have a great, happy Thanksgiving. We are here every Tuesday, 5:30 Phoenix time. And if you're in the central area right now, 6:30, don't forget, because y'all switching times. And we here in Phoenix, we don't know what a time change is.
We know
don't know
already.
Just saying.
We got it.
And again, just remember our public service announcement. If you're getting raisins and it's not for a healthy snack while you're waiting for your Thanksgiving to be done, don't go to the grocery store. Don't waste time. Don't waste energy. Raisins don't belong anywhere around your Thanksgiving.
Just stay at home.
And LeBron is still the llama of all llamas. All right. That's it for this episode. We will see you all next time. Have a great one. Be blessed.